Well, this is a continuation of a series of interviews as we get to know our amazing staff members and teachers at Banner a little better. Today, we're with our all everything front desk extraordinaire, Mrs. Burke. Mrs. Burke, welcome.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about your job at Banner and how long you've been at Banner?
Well, I actually started at the end of last year to kind of help out when testing was going on. They needed a little extra help. I substituted. I did a little bit of everything around the office. So at the end of that year, I knew I kind of wanted to stay here at Banner, so I made some offers and said, hey, if you can hire me in teaching or whatever, that would be great, and I'll do this and I'll do that, and they took me up on it. So it worked out well. So now I'm at the in the front office as the office manager, and I do a little bit of this and that and everything else still. So a lot of attendance, a lot of care for the children. I am MAT trained and certified, so that means that I'm taking care of medications, first aid, that kind of stuff.
Well, it seems you really enjoy it here at Banner.
We had been talking about it because I'm also a Banner parent. In addition to working here, we had talked about it, and after I'd worked here, I talked to my husband about it. I said, I think this is going to be a good move for us to bring my daughter in here, and so we did. So the atmosphere is great. The teachers work really hard. The administration is very supportive of our teachers with the care of the children in mind, so that's fantastic. I have worked in the public schools, so I know what the alternative can be. So this is a good place to work.
Well, going along those lines, as you're the first face or first voice that visitors encounter at Banner, I'm sure that brings some excitement and some challenges as well. There's certainly no such thing as a typical day at Banner. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Hold on just a minute. Let me get a little water here. Oh, no, this one's empty. So let me try another one. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, no, that one's about empty too. Let me try one more.
What else you got there?
Oh, no, that one's full. You know what? I think I'm okay. I don't think I need this one right now. So I'm going to put that back down. Oh, there goes one.
You've got a collection there.
I do have a collection there. Just wait and see. The day starts, in the 8 or 7:55 area, and we're taking attendance. We're making sure the kids are in and safe, and praise and worship is great. I don't always get to go in and be in there, but the kids are always excited for it. They are always participating. They're always singing, to the Lord, and that's just fantastic. That's a good way to start the day. And then, we make sure that lunch is in order if you're participating in the Yay Lunch, and that's part of the day. And we have kids trickling in here and there in the early mornings, so that's a part of what we do. We make sure that all the kids are being safe, so making sure that if kids are trying to get from one place to the other, sometimes I need to be called in to make sure that that's happening. The boo-boos and the feeling sick start around a little bit after lunch, and that can go some days that we don't have a kid come in, and then other days the whole school seems to have something going on. So that ends up being part of the day, a lot of the day. And anything that the administrators kind of need typed up, written up, or any kind of errands that need to be run, that's what I'm doing as well. And I'm feeling a little chilly. Hold on, let me get some kind. Oh, that's a nice one. So I'm gonna hang on to that one, kind of keep it over me here because it's getting a little chilly in here. The kids, I love seeing the kids. They're great. Always respectful. I have not had a child come in yet with a behavior or an attitude that just was not in line with what our expectations are here in Banner.
So, Mrs. Burke, if you had a megaphone and wanted to clarify something that folks call or inquire about most often, what would it be in terms of answering these questions?
Well, attendance is a big thing. So you need to make sure your children are here as much as they can be, because by law we have to have the kids in direct instruction for a certain number of hours each school year.
Oh.
So yeah, so be aware of that. That's state policy. And tardies, make sure your kids are here on time if you can. We understand that things can happen. That's why we kind of built 5 into our allowance there. But be aware of that, because it matters, it counts. And probably the last thing, maybe 2 more things. One of them is, if your children are cold at this time of year, we're talking about fall right now, come see me. That's a big thing, because these aren't mine. These are all the kids. We've got belts and jackets and water bottles, and there may be even some books in there. So come and see me if your child is missing something. You're not crazy. If you're like, I thought we bought a fleece or something. You probably did. It's probably here with us. They get left on the playground. So come see me. We'll find it. And the other thing I really want you guys to know is that the teachers and the staff here really are phenomenal. There's a lot of stuff that goes on that if I'm, as a parent, I wouldn't be aware of if I wasn't here in the midst of it. So they really do care about the kids. They're really invested in their spiritual growth and their educational growth. So it's good to support them, because they really do care.
A potential parent or family or child were trying to make a decision to come to Banner or not, what would you say are the advantages of being at Banner?
So, the teachers are invested in the education and the spiritual growth, like I said. The kids here are they really are phenomenal. They come in, they're respectful, they are always yes ma'am, no ma'am. They are fun, they love to come in and I can joke with them, and they treat each other well. They care about the teachers, they care about the other kids, and they really do exhibit their love, their excitement about learning about Jesus and salvation and God and how we should treat each other. So it is a good place for the kids to be, and to be surrounded with love. I like to be I like feeling the Lord's presence here, and I've really noticed even kind of a uptick in that since I've been here and taken this break. So that's a little bit about me on the outside of Banner. I really do. It is a nice place to be. I come to work. I don't dread coming to work. It's a good place.